what kinds of activities are we going to engage in to increase sales? Some of it is going to be direct selling activities where we're qualifying opportunities and proposing solutions and so forth. But part of it also is communication to maintain awareness in the account of what we can provide and to maintain the relationship. And so there could be lots of different kinds of activities that we do, whether it's phone calls or emails or U.S. Postal Service mail or articles that we send or seminars that we deliver. I mean, there's just cards that we send, gifts that we provide. I mean, there's so many things that we could do based upon what's permitted in our industry. And so the question becomes, as we look at our accounts, and in particular, the top X percentage that provides the bulk of our business, whether that's the top 20%, the top 10%, the top 25%, when you look at your own numbers, you're able to determine some cutoff point that says, these are my whoppers. And so for my whoppers, what's going to be my communication strategy, my relationship development and management strategy? How often will I touch them? How will I touch them? What are my objectives? This is all part of being strategic. And then in terms of prospects, what we're talking about is this issue of potential. Who's got the greatest potential to generate incremental business? And I just mentioned how much time should we allocate to each customer in the territory and what kinds of activities are we going to engage in to manage those relationships and maximize our penetration of those accounts. And now we're going to develop specific customer plans for working in those individual accounts. And I'm going to actually talk about this more a little bit later as we get into detailed account management strategies. And I've already talked about some of the issues around prospects in terms of greatest potential, but also where can we get an introduction? Who do we know that can introduce us into a target account? So now the issue becomes, how frequently do we need to supply our salespeople with this kind of data? And the answer to that question relates on several factors. One being the length of average sales cycles. The longer the sales cycle, basically the less frequently you need the data. And the fewer the transactions, the less frequently you need the data. Shorter sales cycles and more transactions indicate we need more frequent data. And the real issue is, as managers, how rapidly do we want our salespeople to be able to respond if the numbers aren't where they need to be? Obviously, the more frequently we provide data, the better chance they have of responding. And I've got